Hello, welcome to Fishing Squad. Well, first trip of 2024. We're in North Wales and we're just going to go fishing in a bit. We're having it, yeah. We've got squid and mackerel, plenty of tackle, plenty of bait, plenty of time, so we're going to have a go.
All the gear, no idea.
Yeah, all the gear, no idea. Just a bit of news for 2024. I'm now part of the Seaglow team. Going to be testing a lot of their, well, not testing it because it's already been tested, obviously. I'm going to be using a lot of their components going forward in this year. Saying there, I'm part of the team. It's our components going forward this year. I think what I've seen so far, they're going to work fantastically well. I've got some shinny hooks and some octopus hooks to try today. That's all I've got at the moment. I've got a big order coming in very soon. But we'll see how we get on with them. The hook range seems fantastic so far. I haven't even used them yet. Definitely on the money. So we'll be aiming to try and get a few fish out tonight on them, and see how we get on. It's a bit of a brief intro. It's dark now already. It's 5 to 5. Mark, we're fishing tonight on these big tides. We fished last time we come through. Jay had 2 Huss out, 1 Huss out. We had a couple of the small fish out. It's definitely a big tide, Mark. We've got big tides. 3 hours before I, 3 hours after. It's Mark B really, but I reckon I'm just hoping that it fishes in symmetry with the tides that we fished before. So I'm expecting to get Huss out tonight. Oh, sorry, the other news is, which I forgot to add, we're on Tommy Joe's species hunt as well, both of us. Again, some lads from Seaglow have donated £50 vouchers on that. That's just fantastic.
Good sports.
Good sportsmen. They're not even in species hunt. It's like just really warming. What Tommy Joe's done as well with the species hunt, it's like he hasn't even entered it himself. And it's like it's got all people together. It's got all people talking, and it's really fantastic.
I've never had so many friends requests.
No, we've both never had so many friends requests on Facebook, me and Jay. So tonight we're aiming to target Huss and small species for the species hunt. I'm going to try and them hooks out from Seaglow for myself, obviously. Just see how we get on with them. I'm very impressed with them so far. So I haven't even used them yet. They're really quality. So without further ado, we're just going to get some bait out of the freezer and we'll see you at the mark. So see you in a bit. Right, we're down. Just bait first rod up for Huss, congers, whatever. It's just a simple pennel pulley. Just putting mackerel out to start with. Cut head and tail off. Got an 8-0 back hook, 6-0 bottom hook. What you tend to find is you tend to hook most fish on the bigger hook, the back hook. The bottom hook's generally just used for clipping into splashdown. I like using pennel rig for slightly bigger baits than what I'd use on a dongle. So we're going to get this cast out. Got it on Ron Thompson accelerator with my new reel, Penn Battle 3, loaded with £30 line and £70 leader. I'm going to get another spool for that reel, for braid. I think Jay's going to invest in one of them reels as well. He's quite impressed with it. I haven't even cast it out yet. Looks nice, Jay, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks spot on.
Wants to do for price. Right, I'm going to get this fired out. On a shallow mark, it's low. It's just about a couple hours after low. Usually it should switch on 3 hours before high to 3 hours after, so we will get a bit of tide run on these big tides. I don't think Huss particularly like the tide run, but they do like this mark because it's shallow and quite suitable for them to feed in. So we'll have a go. On the marquee that we normally fish, you don't really fish very well sometimes on these tides. So we're trying to get some symmetry on this mark, like we've got some symmetry on the other mark. See how we get on. Get this cast out. Next rig going out, it's a torque flapper rig, size 4 hooks. Mackerel on top hook, squid on bottom, no bait elastic, just nicked on. Plain 6-ounce gripper, no right on bottom on this one. £65 braid. It's a standard beach cast of 13.6. Tronics Pro Surf had taupe on it. I think it's a Shakespeare surf reel. Shakespeare agility surf reel. cast this out. Probably drop it in a bit closer than I did the other rod. Obviously we're targeting smaller species, so we'll get it fired out. Right, first capture. It's a stunning lobster. It is absolutely gorgeous. I could keep him, but I just haven't got the heart to do it. I'd rather buy one off someone, you know what they'd caught in the pots.
Beast.
He's absolutely, he's an absolute stunner. Good, cheers for that, Jay. Absolute stunner. On flapperig on squid. Steady. Just trying to get hooker out, yeah. I'll have a picture with that, I reckon. He's absolutely pristine. No, he's quite big. He's well in size. There's no doubt about that.
It's in size.
But you do need a
Permit.
you need a permit, really. You know, I think sometimes people do take them anyway, but you are supposed to legally have a permit. But he's actually hooked as well, and he's a gob. So we'll get him unhooked, have a picture with him, and put him back. Nice one, Jay. Thank you. Tell you what, I put him here. I did bring him some mackerel down, but it rolled into the water. That has got some of the biggest. That's one of the biggest nippers I've ever seen in my life on a lobster. By a mile, bless it. It's all about catch and release with some things. There he goes. See you later, son. Right, I've just reeled my big bait in. It's absolutely tangled up around the main line and everything. I think probably getting done by more lobsters or crabs. So I'll put a smaller bait out now on the Sea Glow octopus hook and Shinu hook on the bottom, size 6.0. Smaller bait. Probably, usually on a pen, I probably wouldn't use a Shinu as a bottom hook for this situation. But like I say, I want to use the Sea Glow terminal bits. So for this rig, that's how it is until we get some more hooks and stuff. I'm going to cast this out. Hopefully, it does a fish. Fingers crossed. Alright, finally a fish. Let's get species sheet out. We'll get it put back. I was convinced it was something better than a dog. We're thrashing about a bit when it came in. On flapperig, it just felt pollocky or bassy. Anyway, enough said.
Fishy.
Felt fishy. Ain't it more a fish? Yeah. First fish of 2024, we'll get him put back. Jay's holding out a foot Huss, aren't you, Jay? Yeah, he's already lost one. I didn't mention that actually. Back he goes. Nice one. I've just landed a Huss. Well, Jay's just got a Huss. I had to go down and land it for him because he's only got size 4 hooks on. Top hook up flapper.
Little tiny hooks.
It's a lovely fish. It's absolutely. It's going to be at least £9, isn't it? At least.
I think about bigger.
Yeah. It's got a right thick head on it, hasn't it?
Mm.
It's lovely having a rock pool to be able to revive fishing. Right, we've weighed her and she's coming at 12,
14.
just over 12. It's 12.14, but it's like one of them scales that goes 1 to 100. So it'll be like 12 2 ounce or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, about.
I'll calculate on my phone in a minute. Nice one, Jay. Honestly, on a flapper rig. Look at her. She's a beautiful fish. Look at them eyes again. Absolutely stunning. We'll get her put back.
New PB. Mwah.
Let's have a kiss. See you later, baby. She's turned around to me by then. He's into another one, we think. Go on, Jay. Get hauling, son. I'm going to go down and land it. So he's bringing it in. It's definitely something that's £8, I'd say at least. Because the line's staying deep, but the line's kiting to the left, sort of thing. With the tide. Just below us here, literally. Yeah, it's got to be an Huss, Jay. Yeah, definitely. It is a Huss. Another one with lovely markings on it. Absolutely. Hook's absolutely like perfection on dongle rig. It's not as big as the other one, Jay, but it's a lovely one. Dongle rig. Beautiful. Right, we'll get him tucked up there and we'll get some footage with. When you talk about hookups with the dongle rig, there's a bit of blood on this fish. It's not a big deal. It's got a wire dongle, but it's up lovely. It is absolutely perfection hook up that. And what you've got to be careful of, the reason why it's bleeding is because at the angle of the hook in the tissue and its gob, So just think about when you're hooks fish, just think about the shape of your hook before you pull the hooks out. Some people just yank at them. I know this hook is proper curled in, so when I pull with the pliers, I'll proper curl the hook round like that. If I can do it while Jay's holding it, I will do. Like that.
Straight out, right? Popped
Yeah,
out.
just think about the shape of the hook when you unhook fish, and
Not
you
gonna
won't do
weigh
too.
that.
You won't do too much. We won't weigh it, but it's a good. It's probably another £8-9 of that possibly, isn't it? It's not 12. It's not quite
About
thick
8,
enough.
yeah.
It's got a good girth on it. Like, it's smashing it. I'm getting done here, big time. I'm gonna have to up my game here, guys. Not having this. I ain't come here to watch you catch fish. Right, nice one, Jay. I've just had a doggy on the sea glow hooks. I should get them back, I think. So I'm on 2 doggies, Jay's on 2 Huss.
The Huss master.
Yeah, definitely. Right, I'll get this unhooked. They're not too far down, it looks like they are, but you can actually see them there. I think you'll get them out with long nose pliers, no problem. Right, so we're on 11:15 now, 2 hours after high tide. I'm really glad that this mark's fished in symmetry to last time. Jay had 2 Huss. I happened to have 1 last time. But yeah, it's been a really good session, mainly for Jay. £12, 2 ounces. That Huss really isn't nothing to be sniffed at. That's a decent Huss for around here. It really is. The biggest one I've seen be caught around here with £13 that my dad had back in about 1998, or something like that. But what I said in the video I put out at the start of the year was, I think it was the start of the year, it might have been just maybe New Year's Eve-ish. We're going to try and target the shortcut record for the Huss for the UK. Now, it's not, you might think, which we probably do think, we've probably got no chance. But we probably have got that much of a chance, because I think the biggest one was caught at Pathelli. It was £19 something. I could be wrong, but is the shortcut record bigger than the boat cut record? I don't know. A lot of the fish around here between £7 to £10. That's like the average stamp, which is decent fishing, aren't they? Really, for a shortcut fish. So yeah, good thing about it is you can bring mackerel and squid through and go hell for leather at it, and you have got a chance. You know, it's decent. So we're going to be trying for that for the next 2 days here. This will be a single video dedicated to Jay getting the biggest fish off this mark since we cleared it out last year. Wait, last year? It was year before, wasn't it? It's been cleared out for 2 years. This. We've had access to this mark for 2 years, haven't we? Now. It's done us well for Huss. So I think if there's a chance of a shortcut record, it'll be off this mark. Just apologise for footage maybe not being as good as it should be for night time. I've got another head torch above me. That's why my face and eyes might look a bit funny. But yeah, I've had a lobster and 2 doggies. Jay's had 1 really fantastic Huss, and the other one was an awesome fish as well. The second one was a 9, possibly pushing a double, but we didn't bother weighing the second one. But it just shows you, doesn't it? I'm really glad that this marks a really like decent fish. And to be fair to Jay, how many times have you had to watch me catch fish?
I wouldn't like to comment.
No. So I can't. I knew there'd be a day where I have to watch him catch a few fish.
Especially when it comes to tope.
Especially when it comes to tope. It'll happen that as well eventually, won't it? If we keep putting rods out. So yeah, it's been a good session so far. It's all gone a bit quiet. I think the sea started to ebb out and the water's gone a bit slack. But for some reason, in terms of catches, it's fished in symmetry with the last time. But with tide run and stuff, it's been a bit different. We've managed to stay on the clean ground. It hasn't been as savage. What I think it is, possibly when we fished it last time, we might have had some stormy weather. There's quite a bit of rush in the water then on this pretty much exactly the same size of tide. But tonight it's been like a pond, because I'm guessing before we've come it's been flat. Whereas last time there was probably some wind and what have you, and the swell must have been dying off or something. You don't really get much swell in this mark unless it's blowing like probably 40 mile an hour southwesterly because it faces due east. What was that? Oh, you're washing your hands in a rock pool. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see.
Cast it multiplier with wet fishy hands.
Yeah. It can be a bit greasy on spool, can't it, on your thumb? We'll see what happens. We're going to give it another 3 or 4 hours, I'd imagine.
3 or 4.
Eh?
3 or 4.
Jay's done. He's had his fish. He's off.
You told me 12 o'clock.
That's in a couple of hours after midnight, at least. We'll see what happens. It has gone a bit quiet, to be fair. And at the minute, if you Jay, it's job done, isn't it? But
It's not life like you can't catch an us.
I know I'm crap, aren't I? Just firing his big bait out now. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. It'll be 3 sessions this, I reckon, but there'll be a video for each session. So yeah, I've just changed my bait. Shay's just changed his big bait.
Settled down, tired now.
It's like the water's gone really flat. You know, like I mentioned, it's almost like fishing slack water, isn't it? On the deeper mark, it's on small tides.
A little bit to left, not.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I think there's a chance of some more fish, definitely. But like I say, sometimes you just need a bit more sound from the sea, even for Huss, you do. Well, we'll see what happens anyway. Fingers crossed. Right, last bait ups are out. There's my rods. Golden rods are here, right? That'll probably be about it. I don't think much else has happened. I had a couple of juddery bites. Every time we've reeled in, the baits on the flapper rig especially have been stripped, which is always a good thing, I think. It's been a brilliant session for Jay. I've enjoyed being part of it as well, to be fair. Big well done to Jay. PB Huss. Second biggest Huss I've seen caught. Yeah, he's lost his ring off his finger, unfortunately. Hopefully we'll find it on the way back up. We think it might come off and walk down, so I'll look for that on the way back up. But other than that, that'll be it till the next one, which will be tomorrow. So take it steady, keep safe, tight lines. Have a good one. That's species each for the species hunt. I'm sure there'll be a couple more this week. And we set ourselves a target of 5 actually, each. I think we might be being a bit optimistic.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, like I say, other than that, keep safe, tight lines. We'll see you later. Bye bye.